Sold-out crowd, and they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Jackson now, escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Jackson will throw again. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now it's Jackson. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Burrow. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, Phillips. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
All right, ready?
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Watch the slack, watch the slack, watch the slack. 26, Mike, 26, Mike. 12. Get off the field. Joker. Undercrush. Ready, start.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Runs over him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Check. Watch safety creep.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
And, Charles, you look at this defense, they're a confident bunch, and they're going to need to be. They're facing a group here that is seeking a 5th consecutive victory.
And this head coach knows all about motivational tactics. He was touting his unit all week, saying, we've got a locker room full of guys ready to step up, ready to go, and he believes that.
Here we go. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. I hope you brought your left because I'm 11. 26, Mike. 26, Mike.
On third down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
11, Thomas. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, watch this. Watch this.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Shedding through the defense, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Stop. Ready. It's hot. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Over the middle, complete. That's Boyd.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow.
Open man is Uzomah. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
11 MT, Kate.
Here's Burrow.
Forced out to his left. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 23. And he will bring it back. It's a big 6 for Bengals TV. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
On the return is Duvernay. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Logan Wilson gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
12. 11 mighty.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. We won. Come to my world. 26. 12. 12. 12.
And Burrow going to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Calais Campbell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Hey, watch the ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. So we've reached half. It's the Bengals leading this one. Where Jonathan Coachman has our coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both. What's been a closely fought battle to this. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Odafe Owe. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
It's just me and you.
12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas.
Burrow will throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge gain of 40 yards on the third down conversion. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. Spins by. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They go play action with Jackson. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Benardrick McKinney. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, he'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Juju Smith-Schuster. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And that will wind up just short. He had it online. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. It just needs a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Carl Joseph. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Jackson on first down. This is caught. It's Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bernardrick McKinney picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught inside the 10. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Back now in Cincinnati. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. McCann's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, meaning taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The speedy safety Marcus Allen made the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
12. Here we go. Get in the huddle.
Here's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To the air again, Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Burrow looking to pass. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. DJ Reader there on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And Dobbins, he is not going to get there. They stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. On the return, Phillips. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow. Complete to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
11 Thomas. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. If you don't get the 11, 11, 11.
Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 10 more there and another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To throw, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing, Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
11, 11, 11, 11. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. 11, 11, 11. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. 2nd and 11. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Going down at the 45. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Ravens, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the L.A. Rams. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.